Yo, 6-foot menace is demented. Grab me like, where the fucking rented? Looking lights out, feel like Rocky, I ain't going on no sucker. I'm saying,
The Real Performative Males video by Michael Paloma. Yeah, Michael Paloma. I think basically he's going to be arguing why the real performative male... What am I saying? Basically, what he's going to be arguing is the real performative male isn't the guy drinking matcha and hanging out at coffee shops wearing the quarter zip, but is in fact the red pill alpha male type. Yeah, man, we'll see why he thinks this, but I think I agree with his take. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm so tired, bro, but we gotta record, man. We gotta do this. There's no other way. But hey, let's do it.
The other day I was thinking, which is something I don't usually do. All over the internet we're seeing the term performative male. You know, like this guy we looked at once? Yeah, back in 2025 we called them pick-me boys. And to be honest, these guys don't even deserve the hate they get. And I know that's hypocritical, but it's true. There they are, just putting on a bit of a show to try and crack someone. I know it's a bit insincere, but look, we all do that, don't we? When I was 13, I remember tapping my phone screen so that it would reveal that I was listening to Justin Bieber, so that the girl sitting next to me on the school bus would think I'm different from all the other boys. Because yes, feminism. No, I don't want to fucking hear about No Not November. What about No Discharge December? That's disgusting. This led me to an epiphany. These aren't the performative males. These are the performative males. Very different, but not really. Sound crazy? I know it does.
Yeah, I think I'll go with this take. More so that the performative red pill dudes, they're even worse, and it's even more gay because they're really trying to appeal to like a group of men or more like a male-centered audience, which is even weirder to think about. Like, why are you trying to look appealing and trying to impress a bunch of dudes, bro? Hey, if that's what you want, then that's what you want, I guess. Let's get it.
And I know that as soon as I said that, you're like, oh my god, you're actually completely right. Because it makes so much sense. It actually does. A performative male refers to a man who adopts a progressive, sensitive, or woke aesthetic to gain approval, often with a focus on performative displays of feminism and emotional sensitivity rather than genuine belief. This concept, popularized on social media, includes characteristics like drinking matcha, carrying tote bags with dolls, wearing specific fashion, and performing other socially correct behaviors to appeal to a specific group, often young women. Now, I'm going to change that definition because I fucking hate it. A performative male is someone who presents any characteristic to appeal to any particular specific group, okay? It doesn't have to be young women, and it doesn't have to be woke, correct, progressive, feminist beliefs. It doesn't, okay? Because, for example, what if the specific group you're trying to appeal to is the red pill space? Because if you're appealing to the red pill space, adopting feminist views is gonna get you about as far as bloody Stephen Hawking in a swimming pool. Oh, too soon? Oh, well, maybe you came too soon. You probably didn't even apologize either, because you're a piece of shit, man. Ah, sorry, I'm on a mad one today. I've been at work for 10 hours. I'm feeling a bit spacey, so forgive me if it's all over the place. I'm talking about the likes of Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar, all the alpha males we looked at. No, this week I'm not calling them gay. I'm sorry if that's what you wanted. I apologize. It's basically anything that's really showboatery, where I look at it and I'm like, how come this is not considered performative, but this is, okay? It's literally exactly the same. It's two wings of the same bird. There you go. That was cold. Both can be seen as inauthentic because, let's be honest, you don't own that fucking supercar. And both of them, of course, you're trying to get attention from a specific group. One group is trying to get attention off young women. One group is trying to get attention off young men. Yeah, now you tell me which one's the gay.
Exactly what I just said. One is just trying to get the attention of women, and the other person is trying to get the attention of young men, which is even gay in my opinion. But hey, man, like I said, if that's what you're into, then that's cool. Do you, I guess.
A1. The irony is that the red pill, the actual performative people we're talking about today, or I'm talking about today, the irony is that they probably hate everything that the kind of perceived performative males speak about. How ironic is that? Now, in true Michael Paloma fashion, I'm gonna open this video with a piece of content that I have nothing to do with. So this is obviously a picture of the prime example of what I'm talking about. Yes, there's a stitch attached to it. Ignore it because he's probably saying all the stuff that I'm about to say, and I'm gonna claim it as my own, like a true commentary YouTuber. I don't know the origin of this picture, but
like a true like a true commentary YouTuber. Yay!
I can imagine that it's just the frame of one of those videos where it's like POV drop shipping worked out or some shit, okay? Again, who are they attracting? Young men. Because young men look at that, they see the hair, they see the fucking bod, they see the cigar, they see the drink, they see the laptop, they see the view, and they think, I want that. I want that. Okay, Michael, he's kind of flexing, but how is that performative? Okay, well, I'll tell you. All these videos where it's like POV, drop shipping worked out or something or whatever, aside from the buy my course bullshit, do you know what it also is? It's also, please give me your approval. Please tell me how sick I am. No different from, oh, please tell me how in touch I am with my emotions because I'm reading feminist literature like the other side of performative males, okay? It's no different. Okay, so that's one, okay? Seeking approval, because look at this. Look at this. This picture doesn't even make any sense. You're standing next to a pool, you've got a drink in one hand, and you're holding your laptop with the other one. How the hell are you moving your hand to do anything on that laptop in this picture?
He literally has a cigar in his hand. He can't even drink it. He can't even drink anything. That was posed. Bro, he probably even got a pump before he took that video. There's no way. These niggas don't even take pictures without a pump. Let's be real. Okay, I do that, but that's besides the point, bro. But he's solely doing it for the fact that he can take pictures to look sick online and get attention and validation from other people, which is, again, sad.
Ran out of hands, my friend. This picture or this video was clearly taken for the sole purpose of garnering attention from people. That's the only way. What are you doing on that laptop? Watching porn? That's the only fucking option I'll accept. Now, also, I'm no cigar expert. The only cigar I've ever smoked was in Tenerife, and the cigar cost about £2. So, you know, I'm really not on the same wavelength with whatever this guy's trying to get. But I can tell you also can't really smoke the cigar because you do have to take it out to, you know, whatever. And don't act like you're all cool and can do it with no fucking hands. You know, one of these. I don't believe it, because you look too goofy with the fucking laptop and the drink to make me think you're capable of that. And the thing is, I've got to give him credit, because this is a sick shot. Look at the composition that's gone into forming this frame. But it makes no sense. That's how I know it's insincere. Insincere, check. Garnering attention, check. Yep, checks out, sir. It's performative. Thank you. Like this video if you agree that this is performative, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Now I've got a question for the girls, actually. Yes, I know there are girls on my channel. Let's just look at the stereotypical performative male, you know, out in public, drinking his matcha, reading his book about periods or whatever. Does that shit actually work? Like, does it work? Does it make you more likely to notice said person, or does it in straight away read off as insincere? Like, which one is it? Because this shit works like you wouldn't fucking believe. Look.
Wait, ladies in the comment section, tell us if that actually works. Like, if you saw a guy in, like, just sitting down at a random place and he was, like, reading feminist literature. What is... Also, maybe you can provide, like, recommendations for feminist literature, because I've never seen anyone do that in my entire life. But does it make you drawn to the person? Like, does it make you want to get with him, or do you see it as simply performative and it just gives you the ick? Maybe you can tell us, because I genuinely have no idea. But I would assume that it makes you repulsed. It's like, I'm trying to think of like a male equivalent. It's like that girl who is like, I'm not like other girls. I watch sports, and kind of rubs it in your face that she likes sports, or she's different or whatever. It's just kind of like an ick to a certain extent. Yeah, it's especially when we can tell it's like insincere and like the person is not actually like that. I'm not saying that girls cannot be into like cars or sports or whatever, but when it comes off as like insincere, then it becomes like a huge ick or turn off. But hey, I think that's how it would work for like the male equivalent, the female equivalent of that. But hey, we'll see.
Look at Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is a prime example of being a performative male. My honest opinion on Andrew Tate, push aside all the allegations of horrible stuff, let's just pretend he's a completely innocent man, just for the context. He is not an alpha male. No. Do you know what he is? He's a fucking drama queen. That's what Andrew Tate is to me.
You need to burn out. You need to push yourself to the absolute limit. You need to go so balls to the wall that you can't even breathe. Then you learn about yourself. Then you learn about life. And most importantly, then you start to get somewhere.
In my opinion, the man that Andrew Tate fans believe Andrew Tate is would never facilitate an edit. Someone who is so strong and within their masculinity and rich and important and has no time for any bullshit would never catch himself being in an edit. I think that an edit, the concept of an edit, by the way, I love edits, okay, I'm not trashing on them, but the concept of an edit to like a proper masculine macho man who the Andrew Tate fans believe Andrew Tate is, they just don't go together. Andrew Tate's a drama queen. He's an attention whore. Andrew Tate is a whore and attention is his daddy. Okay, I said it. The thing I find funniest about the whole red pill space and the movement and the whole kind of, you know, Andrew Tate, edit, podcast clip, cool music in the background, all these kind of shots of smoking the cigar, and it's really cinematic. Number one thing I find funniest about that is that I cannot believe that they took something so feminine and made them think that it's masculine. That's my biggest kind of gripe about the whole it's like, you think you're an alpha male? This is the girliest shit ever, dude. And obviously, I think that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Men can be into stuff that's more feminine. Women can be into stuff that's like, that's not my problem here. My problem is that they'll use this medium to talk about how men should be masculine tradition, that women are inferior, this, that, and the other. And the way they do it is by doing, like, in my opinion, feminine things, like edits and pictures and making stuff look cool and cinematic. Those are feminine things to me because it's artistic. You know, the irony is crazy. The irony is beautiful. I remember way back when I started this channel, when I looked at like my first kind of like the red pill influencer, and it was him kind of making you know, some text on the post that said like a woman that can't cook is like a man who can't fight. And this guy was like a nobody, by the way. He was like an Andrew Tate wannabe. And I was highlighting the fact that as if you're saying that whilst in the background you're doing like a catwalk. Are you fucking not even self-aware of what you're doing?
Stupid.
That's
idiot.
what I mean when I say it's performative. You've told someone to film you walking down a street so you can use it to overlay your kind of sexist ideology on the front. That's what I mean. I really hope in this video when I edit this that I'm explaining this clearly, but like, do you guys not think it's like the same? Like, these two things are the same. Okay, here we have another Andrew Tate reel. Okay, he's walking out of the hotel with a beautiful girl. There's clearly a camera behind him, and Andrew Tate knows that, and the fact he's allowing that shows that he isn't as masculine as he thinks he is. He's getting into a supercar. Bang, overlay edits of boxing. Like, this reel doesn't even make any sense other than just appealing to like the male fantasy. Oh my god, he's got a hot girl and he's in a Ferrari, and whilst he's doing all of that, he's thinking about beating people up. God, that's a real man. Performative. He's a pick-me. Andrew Tate is the biggest pick-me on the internet. Just because it's not picked by women doesn't mean that it's not a pick-me, guys. Yeah, he's just like the rest of us. Can't we all just get along? No, we can't. They must all die. Right, here's a random one. Be a man. Okay, just straight up be a man.
I have to agree with that. Not agree. I'm gonna stop saying that. But to a certain extent, we're all pick-me's, bro. To a certain extent, we're all pick-me's. Both men and women are pick-me's. All of us are pick-me's. The reason we do stuff is to get women as men, and the reason women do stuff is to get attention and validation from men. That's how it is. You know, for the most part, we do it for ourselves, but to a lesser extent, we do it for the other gender, bro. Simple. No one can question. No one can debate me on that one. We're all performative. The reason I get my hair braided is because the ladies like it, man. The reason I do it, yeah, I like it, but the reason I also do it, some part of me is for them also, okay? The reason I go to the gym and work out is for me, but again, also, you know what I mean? We all do it. The reason they get dressed up and wear perfume and all this other stuff and put on makeup, yes, it's for them, but there's a certain part of it which is for the dudes. Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah.
Just be a man. Oh, right, he's going to explain what that means, okay? Work too much. Don't sleep enough. I love how the first two tips are just like, make your life worse. Be a man. Get depressed. Dress better than everyone in the room. That's a good one. Okay, I agree with that one. And hate electric cars. Dude, you can't fucking make a reel saying be a man, hate electric cars, when you just set up a camera on a street and just posed for a bit. Those two things are oxymorons, which we all know are for fucking morons. Be the man who doesn't apologize for ambition, work like it's survival, sleep when you've earned it, outdress every room you walk into, and yes, keep your engines loud, and yes, keep your penises small. In my head canon, the louder your engine is, the smaller your penis probably is. at least in my headcanon. And yes, I would like a car with a loud engine, but I'm an anomaly. Again, guys, I just want to put these two videos next to each other just to prove they are the same, just to hammer my point home. And if it's clear to you, then just comment and tell me to stop and that you get it, and I will see this a week later after I've finished recording this video. Also, dude, please practice what you preach, because you say dress better than everyone in the room, and yet you just put on the most like basic fit ever, okay? Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good. I call this fit an 8-year-old's vision of a businessman. And if your outfit is being like envisioned by an 8-year-old, then you're probably not outdressing like even an 8-year-old, to be honest. Also, telling people to like hate electric cars when you'd probably jump at the opportunity to suck Elon Musk's cock is really interesting. It's a very interesting little dynamic you presented, because that's definitely the reality with these blokes. Just interrupting to remind you to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. On with the bullshit. Okay, now look at this interesting video. Life after learning the Finger Blast 3000, and it's just a guy in a bed in like a boxing gown with like 8 girls in his bed. You ain't slick, bro. You posted that with boys on your mind. And no, I'm not calling you gay, but like you posted that with men on your mind. As in, the boys will think this is really cool. You did. Who else were you thinking about when you clicked post? It wasn't the girls. It wasn't the girls you paid to be in your bed. It wasn't. It was boys. It was 14-year-old boys. Performativism is just as cringe on both sides, and it's cringe on this side because you posted a video with loads of girls in your bed whilst thinking about 14-year-old boys. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. I'm just pointing out the actual intentions behind all of these posts that are like, oh, that looks cool. It's like, no, it's not. If you're really good at fingering girls to the point where 8 of them want to be in your bed, round of applause. Really, that's really impressive, okay? I'm not being sarcastic. That's awesome. Great, good for you. That sounds like you're winning in life. But the fact that you had to put this set together and tell your cameraman to, okay, just roll for a few seconds. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the part where I'm like, oh, when I actually think about it, this is just embarrassing. The post might have looked cool to 14-year-old boys, but the way you set it up was probably the uncoolest thing of all time. Okay, I'll show you what it was probably like. Hey, Emily, if you lay there, Marcy, if you... Actually, no, you know what? You lay with Emily, but no, don't lay down, okay? Like, lay down and pretend you're asleep. Pretend I've just given you a really epic orgasm, okay? You just pretend you're really tired, okay? Now, you just roll for like 4 seconds. Just pan over. Make sure you get all the girls in the shot. Just make sure you can see my cock as well. Yeah, oh yeah, oh no, suddenly he's lost all his fucking aura. Oh no, Okay, guys, we all know who Fit and Fearless is. Yeah, we all know who that is, of course. He is also what I class as a performative male. Every time I see clips of him, it's him saying something insincere or something.
Bro, FedEx Fearless has to be the most performative male of all time. He's gonna go down in history as the most performative male of all time, basically. But the thing I don't understand with these dudes, man, is why do niggas take their advice? Like, think of it from FedEx Fearless. Like, if you think of FedEx Fearless, bro, FedEx Fearless lives in Miami. He lives this bachelor lifestyle. He doesn't even have a girlfriend, or he doesn't even have a wife. He doesn't have a family. How old is it? I don't know how old is he. I'll look it up. But like, this nigga is just, I don't know, bro. His life doesn't seem like something I'd want to imitate or emulate. So I don't get why niggas... Okay, maybe I get these people maybe who want to live the way he lives. Maybe like he going through a bunch of girls, living in a penthouse, living the quote-unquote bachelor lifestyle or whatever. But ultimately, bro, you guys have to realize that the internet in itself is not real. Most of the stuff on the internet is fake. Everybody is just exaggerating their life, bro. If you look at me right now, bro, my life seems amazing. I'm sitting here recording a video in my room, okay, in peace and quiet. Okay, life is good, bro. It is amazing. But you know, when the cameras turn off, bro, I'm not smiling like this, bro. I'm not in such a good mood, okay? I just woke up right now and I have to take this video because I promised myself I'd take this video, but you know, it ain't all sunshine and roses, man. So whenever you see people's lives and what they post, always remember that it's such a exaggerated version of reality. None of these niggas live like this. No one lives like this. It's unrealistic, so stop it. The most performative thing on the planet, everybody on the internet is performing. They are performing. they change completely how they walk, how they talk, how they act. Everything is exaggerated. The level of confidence, everything else, just so they can make you feel small, or they can make themselves look better than what they actually are. The internet is not real, and once you realize that, everything will change. Like, relax. It's not deep. It's not that deep.
Something that I don't even believe he believes, but he knows other people will believe to get his credit up, essentially.
I make $100,000 a year. Am I poor to you?
Yes, technically, yes. 100K is the new broke. A lot of people making six figures.
Again, just think of it. Who's making that type of money? And is, bro, if you're making 100K a month and you cannot make it work, I'm sorry, it's a you problem, bro. Like, something is wrong with you. Not the 100K. The 100K is not a problem. The problem is you. You probably have some underlying bad habits, spending habits. You don't know how to budget. You don't know what you're doing with your money, and you should sit down and you should start prioritizing whatever it is you want to do with your money. That's a you problem. 100K should be enough for whatever it is you need. Yeah, man, it may not get you the Bugatti or the Lamborghini or whatever the whatever you want, but 100K is enough, bro. Let's stop acting like it isn't.
I still live in paycheck
But
to
it
paycheck.
depends.
If you make 6 figures,
It depends where you live, though. I'll give him that. But, bro, 6 figures should be enough. Come on now. He's just rage baiting on the internet. That's what I think he's doing.
and live paycheck to paycheck, you're terrible with money. Okay, just straight up.
Exactly
I don't
what
care
I
where you
said.
are in the world. If you're living paycheck to paycheck on 100 grand, even before taxes, you're bad at money.
You're bad.
Okay, you just are.
Making 6 figures 10 years ago was impressive, but it's no longer impressive today. I live in Miami. You can't get an apartment for less than $5,000-$6,000 here. How the fuck you only gonna make 6 figures? If you wanna live in a nice city with a lot of things to do, you need to learn to make more money. And I need to work 2 jobs.
Look, I know Miami's expensive. I know it. I've never been there, but I know it's expensive. You cannot tell me that 100K a year is not enough to live there. Surely there are people in Miami who make like 50K and like, yeah, maybe struggle but live there. You're telling me you double that and it's like, no, sorry, no. You have to work 8 jobs. You have to be earning at least 10 million. And you know what? I'm gonna prove it. Okay, no, I'm not gonna move to Miami, but in GTA 6, I'm gonna see how far 100K a year will take me. To be fair, it probably won't take me anywhere in GTA. Just a separate note, isn't it weird how inflation is even real inside of GTA 5? Like, do you remember when $1 million in GTA 5 online was like enough to just, like that was a thing. But now it's like you can't buy shit with $1 million. I think that's really interesting that inflation's even within a video game when it literally does not have to be. There is no economy in GTA 5 in the actual game.
Just let the kids believe in Santa. After all, you believed the 9 to 5 was gonna make you rich.
Yeah. Dude, let's just sit in this restaurant, okay? Wait for my steak to come. Wait until I'm a few mouthfuls in, and then hit record, and then I'm gonna say my really cool line, okay? It is so uncool when you think about like, okay, who wrote this? How did they rehearse it? Was it rehearsed? Did they pick the location? How did the conversation go when they were picking the location? Like, if you look at all the kind of work that goes into creating these clips and the actual production behind it, it does make your point a lot less kind of impactful. Like, just think about this guy basically just telling you to buy his course and saying that you suck for working a 9 to 5 when he probably had to do that about 3 times because he kept like stuttering over the words.
Wait, take it back. Take it back to that guy. Honestly,
Like, if you look at all the kind of work that goes into creating these clips and the actual production behind it, it does make your point a lot less kind of impactful. Like, just think about this guy basically just telling you.
This guy, respectfully, bro, where is he? No, I had to switch to this camera. Respectfully, bro, I am not taking advice from anyone with this haircut, bro. If you have this haircut, you should not be giving advice to anyone about anything, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, there's no way. Just respectfully, bro. Just get out of my face, for real. Let's just continue the video.
To buy his course and saying that you suck for working a 9 to 5 when he probably had to do that about 3 times because he kept like stuttering over the word Santa. Just let the kids believe in Santa. After all, you believe oh shit. Fuck.
Look at this fucking bullshit. It's 5:42 and everybody's coming back from their fucking jobs. I'm 19. I make 50 to 100K a month. I bought my dream car cash.
Flexing, which means showing off, which means showing, which means show, which means performance, which means performative is performative. Okay? I love how you're just like slating people for being stuck in traffic from the POV of someone who is also in traffic. Like, if you're gonna hammer your point home, dude, at least do it in like a fucking helicopter. Okay, that would have literally made this entire reel, but it just doesn't make any sense. Are we really that different if you're in a different car, but we're all in the same traffic? Did I just solve racism? Maybe. Anyway, guys, I think I've drilled my point as hard as I possibly can into your heads today. Performative males, whether it's the, you know, feminist side or the alpha side, it's all the fucking same. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe if you're new, and check out my last video if you haven't already. I post weekly bangers on this channel, and I hope to see you next week with another banger. Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's it. The red pill dudes are the most performative males on the internet. I knew it this whole entire time. You didn't even need to convince me, as someone who used to watch red pill content and these niggas a long time ago and saw these and stopped watching it for the exact same reason, because I realized it was all fake and these niggas were all just putting on essentially just an act to be able to impress other people. You stop watching it. Also, stop watching this content. It's not healthy, and it's stupid, and it's lame, and it's cringy. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the video. I am done with these niggas. I'll see you guys in the next one.
6 foot menace is demented. Rapping like, where the fucking rent at? Looking lights out, feel like Rocky. I ain't going on no sucker. I'm synonymous to dragon. Fire, 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 burn it up like my 11. I'm the living testament. The devil can't touch me. The walls flow through me. The world don't know me. The mortal man's folly while I'm filled with the spirits intent to get it. Then you're still alive. Not a goat. I fear the holy lamb. Not for real. I fear the holy lamb.